what's going on? You know who it is. You know what it is. All right, you guys. I just want to talk some more Black Panther talk. All right, well, let me ask you guys something. You know, since the big discussion had been over who had the best message, I'll break it down. Basically, what did happen over the past couple of days. You know, there had been a lot of deep discussion about what the movie meant and what was the message behind the movie. Did T'Challa's character, did he represent white supremacy, keeping white supremacy where it is? And where you had Killamonger, who wanted to liberate, you know, black people all around the world by sending in weapons to basically fight off and basically destroy the oppressor. So here's the thing. I wasn't 100% team T'Challa, but I wasn't 100% team Killamonger neither, because both of them had valid points. As I said before, I don't believe in letting everybody know what you got. Because guess what? If everybody knows what you got, then guess what? They want it. And we all know, in the case of white people, if they see something of value that they can have or they can use, what do? They try to take it over. And if they can't have it, they will destroy it. And Killamonger had a good message by overthrow, you know, white supremacy. But here's the problem. We all know how black people get down. Whether we like it or not, it's just some black people, they just love white people to the point they will die for white people, but those white people won't die for them. There are some black people that just love white supremacy. They truly do. They love being told what to do by white people. They would rather give their money to white people. They would rather, you know, they would rather work for white people. They would rather take orders from white people. They would rather just be around white people. That's how they get down. I truly believe if something like that was to happen, you know, Killamonger's idea, that would be the worst thing that would happen to us. That would be our downfall. Because we already know there would be some coon, some Uncle Tom, some Bedouin, some Aunt Sally motherfucker that would take those weapons and sell it to the very people that we trying to protect ourselves from, because they love master or they love mammy so much. That's why that wouldn't work. I'm black. I know black people. And come on, y'all, anybody that's listening to this video, let's keep it 100. There are some black people that will literally jump in front of a white person to save them, but they wouldn't do it for a black person. You see it in movies, you see it in television, I mean, for real. Let's just face the fact. Some of the you know, history and some of the downfall of black people that been in behind other black people. Fred Hamilton was set up and betrayed by a black person. Malcolm X was assassinated by black people with the help of the CIA. Okay? Muhammad Ali turned his back on, whether people like it or not, he turned his back on Malcolm X. You know, so the same way we have ugly history with white people, we have ugly history with selling out each other and throwing each other under the bus. So that's why I know something like that wouldn't work, because we can't even get black people, you know, on the same page as far as what we do on YouTube. You always got some clown that's going to argue and go to bat for white people or non-blacks. But you don't see that shit, you know, going the other way around. I don't see no non-blacks. I don't see no Hispanics willing to go, you know, go for broke as far as defending black people. Where they at? Yeah, where they at? Now, this isn't an attack on Hispanic people, but I'm just telling the truth. Same thing with Asians. Same thing with white people. But they sure let some black people that will defend white people and non-blacks to the T. That will go against other blacks for the sake of, you know what I'm saying, for the sake of helping out other people. But you don't see that in return. And I know it's going to be some people that's going to get mad and dump down the video. I don't give a fuck. I'm just telling the truth. Because black people been conditioned to believe that other races, and in particularly white people, are better than us. And you're not. You're not better than us. You made people believe that you're better than us by creating a system that benefits you, that works for you, that fits your need and fits your agenda. So, of course, you're going to make it look like you're better when you're actually not. Like I said, the movie Black Panther presents so many different elements. It told you that we created a lot of technology that we don't get credit for. White people been lying to black people and other races forever. They've been lying about the history books. They've been changing history. They've been altering history. They've been doing it forever. Because they want you to believe that they created everything. Those pyramids, look it up. Black people created civilization. Those pyramids back then had indoor plumbing. We created indoor plumbing. We created, how to properly, what I'm saying, bury people. All our history and technology was stolen from us. They just been making black people believe that they were smarter and that they were better, when that could be the furthest from the truth. As I said before, black people is quick to forgive other people. As I said before, it's the conditioning. I give you an example that black people love to worship white people and people that don't look like us. You got to understand, TV and film is a reflection of real life. Don't you remember that episode of Good Times? Some of y'all, when Michael painted that picture of black Jesus, and you had Florida saying that Jesus is white, and a lot of black people have that mentality. They really believed that Jesus was white, just like some idiots really believed that Cleopatra and Nefertiti was white. No, the fuck they wasn't. Not even close. But we've been conditioned to believe shit like that. Same thing with that movie Superfly. The character Priest is tired of selling dope. He's tired of trapping. He wants to move on. But his partner, he would rather be under the thumb of a racist white Peckerwood cop. You heard what he said in the movie. Shit, I ain't going nowhere. I don't care if he killed me, as long as he let me live to be an old motherfucker. And then to top it off, the motherfucker tries to snitch on Priest. Like I said before, black people will forgive master in a drop of a dime. And like I said, as far as black businesses go, black people don't want to support black businesses, even if they're properly ran. They are made to believe that white businesses are better. And then if there is a black business, they expect some kind of hookup. I've said this time and time again. Black businesses can't work if black people don't support them. But then when black people try to support or make some lousy attempt, they think they're supposed to get a discount, they're supposed to get the hookup, as I said before. Okay, is you gonna go to a Chinese restaurant and ask for a discount? No, because you know you ain't gonna get one. So why the fuck when you go to a black business, you can't pay what they're asking you to pay? If you feel their prices are too high, go somewhere else. But then again, it could be a catch-22 to why their prices so high. Because whatever products they might be selling, the distributor is selling the shit at a higher wholesale price. So for them to make profit, they have to sell their shit higher. So that's a catch. That's a con. Y'all, I'm giving y'all some game on this shit. Y'all gotta watch this shit. We are really, truly in a sunken place. You talking about hundreds of years of oppression and mind manipulation. Like I said, and black people is quick to turn on other black people. I'll give you another example that recently happened. And I was disgusted by how black people was acting. Now, when that so-called Asian dude called himself saying that he basically was Dr. Boyce Watkins' silent partner and all that shit, and basically saying he made Dr. Boyce Watkins or whatever the case may be, I really didn't follow the shit wholeheartedly, but I already knew what that piece of shit Asian motherfucker was trying to do. But what disgusts me, all these black people got on YouTube making, oh, Dr. Boyce Watkins is a fraud, is a fraud. Oh, Dr. So basically you'll believe an Asian over a black person. And I'm trying to figure out when did Dr. Boyce Watkins ever fraud anybody? When did he ever get arrested for fraud? But keep in mind, y'all the same niggas who attacked Dr. Boyce Watkins at the drop of a dime. Y'all was the same niggas that was defending that fake white bitch, Rachel Dolezal, and the other white bitch. But y'all was defending them. But Rachel Dolezal actually did commit fraud because Rachel Dolezal was going around charging money to give paid speeches on what it was like to grow up being black, and she's not remotely black. But y'all couldn't wait to attack Dr. Boyce Watkins. Couldn't give him the benefit of the doubt, but y'all was defending the white bitch. Yes, I'm calling you motherfuckers out. It disgusts me when I saw that shit. And like I said, the man didn't help black people. Just because one nigga got on a video talking about, oh, I lost $50,000 because I listened to Dr. Boyce Watkins on the Bitcoin. Well, wait a minute. How do you know it was something you didn't do? Because I saw a whole bunch of videos where people said they made money off Bitcoin. And then Dr. Boyce Watkins also proved that he owned the Black Wealth boot camp. Showed proof that he owned it. Like I said, black people don't want to be led by other black people. You would rather be led by white people. Most of you motherfuckers that's listening got kids. I guarantee you, oh, I want my son to go to Stanford. I want my son to go to Cal. I want my son to go to Princeton. Well, what's wrong with a black college? Or a predominantly black college? Just like when that Lisa Ray on the Players Club said she wanted to go to a black college. Her coon-ass daddy was saying, you ain't going to one of them nigga colleges with my money. That's how a lot of y'all black people think. That's just real talk. The truth hurts, don't it? Y'all don't want to be led by black people. You would rather be led by people that don't look like you, because we've been conditioned, and particularly black men, been conditioned to believe that we can't lead, when actually we can. We were leaders. We were kings. But to be honest with you, black men's biggest downfall was trusting people that didn't look like us. And wanting to sleep with women that didn't look like us. That was, I have to be honest, that was our biggest downfall. But we proved we could lead. Like I said before, stop listening to his story. And look up history. Like like I said, y'all, I know the truth hurts. I know some of this shit that I'm saying is bothering y'all, but it's the truth. Y'all don't want to be led by black people. For real. Y'all don't want to be liberated. To be honest with you. Like I said, look at how brothers get attacked in the LDBC by other black people who would rather cater to white people who put them down and talk shit about them. They'd rather put us down than try to attack us to look good in front of them motherfuckers. But then, to be honest with you, motherfuckers in the Lions Den didn't been the realest when it came to this boxing shit. We called it right down the line. We got accused of all type of shit. And it wasn't just, like I said, I got to keep 100. It wasn't just white people attacking us. It wasn't just Hispanics attacking us. A lot of them looked like us. Because they was worried about what other motherfuckers thought that didn't look like us. Fuck y'all niggas, man. And fuck y'all bitches. I'm just keeping the shit 100. You know what I'm saying? Truth is truth. But anyway, you know, as I said before, getting back to the Black Panther shit, I'm going to tell you something. Killamonger's plan was great, but at the same time, I know it wouldn't work. Keep in mind, he wanted to let everybody know the source was Wakanda. First of all, when you at war, how do you destroy your enemy in most cases? If you watch those alien movies, what happens? Take down the mothership, you pretty much win the battle. Take over the headquarters, you pretty much win the battle. You win the war. So do you want everybody to know about Wakanda? To where everybody and their mama could just come in there, you don't know who to trust? Because keep in mind, it wasn't like they was letting everybody in. That wasn't true. And as I said before, keep in mind, T'Challa did not want that white man to come there. It was the girl's idea who said he took a bullet for me. And T'Challa said, well, that was his choice. And you heard when the sister called him a colonizer. Sometimes everything ain't meant to be exposed to the world. Because some people can't handle certain things when you expose it to the world. Black people's biggest downfall has been, like I said, extending their hand to everybody that didn't want to extend their hand back. That's been our biggest fucking downfall, and people don't want to hear it. Like I said, a lot of our downfall then been trusting the wrong people and trusting people that look like us that didn't really have our backs. This is fact, ladies and gentlemen. It's fact. Now, I've been hearing everybody's discussion about, you know, T'Challa being a coon. He was not a fucking coon. And you got to understand, he wasn't really an agent for the government neither. You got to understand, when you a king, you got to do that diplomatic shit. Because if he was an agent, he would have everybody and their mama, like I said. There wasn't no fucking white people in Wakanda. People need to tell the whole story. So I'm just letting y'all know. Killmonger's idea in a perfect world would work if you could get black people on the same page. But I'm living proof that we're not on the same page. Like I said, you got black people that will defend other people to the T. And I done seen several times where black people been asking, and I'm gonna give this quick story, and I'm gonna give this quick analysis, and then I'm gonna wrap this video up. I'm sorry for going this long. I usually don't like going no longer than 10 minutes. But this had to be said. Even if the government said, okay, you know what? As part of giving you guys, you know, retribution and, you know, all the other shit, you know, the 40 acres and a mule that was promised to y'all, reparations. Okay, we gonna give y'all own state. We gonna fix it up. We gonna make it fully functional. And it's going to be just for y'all people. Just for blacks. As a sign of saying I'm sorry and in good faith. Now let me tell you what would happen. One, I wouldn't trust it. I wouldn't take my ass there. Because you know why? It could be a possible trap. We would have to have scientists every day to test our waters and make sure that, you know, our water didn't get poisoned, our food supply didn't get poisoned, because you know how white people get down. That would be problem number one. You know, would we really be able to function on our own? We have proved that we don't need white people to function. We function, you know what I'm saying? We taught them civilization. And white people get mad when we bring this up. You know why they get so mad? Because it's the fucking truth. It's the motherfucking truth. The truth fucking hurts. But let me tell you why that wouldn't work. Who else would be responsible for fucking it up? Other niggas? Swirlers? You know, niggas, you know, them type of niggas. Because even if they say it's just for black people, basically what they mean, blacks only and only blacks. So basically, you would have to have a black wife or a black husband and just, you know, to be there. But let me tell you what would happen. Let me tell you how it would start. You would get that one coon nigga that have his white wife. Oh, let me in. Let us in. You know what I'm saying? She cool. She cool. She down with us. She's part of the movement. Okay. He get in. Okay, then guess what? Here come another nigga, or here comes some bed wench with her white husband or Hispanic husband or Asian husband, whatever the case may be. Oh, he's down. He loves black people. He's cool. Come on, let him in. You let the other guy in. So then guess what? Then y'all know what happens. Then guess what? The non-black or the white husband sneaks in a couple of his white friends or, you know, their friends, and then they bring in some friends. Then, well, guess what? Before you know it, it's not segregated. It's pretty much just like America. And guess who's responsible? Other niggas. Because other black people can't act like they can't function without other people. When we can. You know that would really happen. Be honest, y'all. Y'all know that shit would happen. It would be that one nigga or that one bad wench that would fuck it up. And then when it gets diluted, then all of a sudden, basically you back to square one. Purpose is completely defeated. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just keeping it 100, man. Thank you for listening to this video. I'm out.